Art is a very complicated subject. Most of us never really got to experience art in its absolute glory because if you didn't take the subject as an elective or pursued it as a profession, then your teacher won't probably take you very seriously. I myself like to draw a lot, but I've never studied art. Shape, texture, color, form, and a shit ton of skill is required to make a masterpiece which lives on for billions of years as an inspiration for newcomers. Popular artists like Van Gogh, Picasso, Da Vinci, Jack from Titanic, and Yusuke Kitagawa's unnamed mother have perfected these skills in their own way, which brought out the works like Mona Lisa, Starry Night, and whatever the hell Picasso was doing. But why am I talking about art? Who gives a rat's ass about any of this? Just get to the point. I didn't care about any of this. That's until I started reading Blue Period. Named after the term of some of Pablo Picasso's popular works, Blue Period is a manga series by Yamaguchi Tsubasa, which started serializing in Kodansha's monthly seinen magazine in 2017 and is still ongoing. The story follows the life of Yatora Yaguchi, who is a bright student but has no hobbies, which drive him to boredom and frustration. His interest is soon piqued in art after being fascinated in an art piece made by one of his senpai. As the story progresses, he becomes deeply interested in the world of art and decides to get into Tokyo University of Arts, the most prestigious art school in all of Japan. I found this manga back in January while I was looking for the best ongoing series. The series was really easy for me to get into because the characters are down to earth, if that makes any sense, and there's a constant tension and excitement in every chapter. So far I've read 14 chapters out of the available 34 because, well, every chapter is like 50 pages long. I can't do that, I'm a 20 pages weekly guy. But every chapter moves the story in a certain direction. It doesn't feel like a waste of time. There's a lot of detail put into many different types of art. By different types of art, I mean watercolor, abstract, charcoal, pastel, acrylic, and design, which is just French for drawing. I see some people having issues with this massive amount of detail, but I personally really think this was the right direction. I think the more the audience understands most of these different terms, the more they will be able to understand the characters' mindsets and what type of problems they face while trying to perfect these different type of art in their own way. There's also a point of advantage given to the creator because he has a lot more chance to flesh out the different concepts of the art world as the story progresses. Not only that, but it would be a treat for art students who pick this series up, and interesting enough for others regardless of how much interest they have in art in the beginning. The series is rough and there's a ton of stuff I can't get into because spoilers obviously, and because I haven't gotten that far yet. There isn't much I can say about the characters. Everyone other than Yatora is getting a fairly equal amount of screen time, which is probably a good thing because you get to see them grow together. It is, however, a huge relief that Yatora isn't that main character who has to step into everyone's character arcs and become some sort of inspiration. Most of them are a lot more skilled than Yatora and have been in the arts community longer than him. Yatora may be the main character of the series, but the supporting characters are no exception when it comes to help Yatora grow, and the rivalry among everyone is just so fun to watch. I think monthly series have equally rough deadlines compared to the weekly series, if not worse. The amount of detail that some of these creators put into their backgrounds to give the aesthetic vibe to their work is amazing, and Blue Period is also in that group. If I was to put Blue Period on a rank in terms of art for monthly series, then it would be probably just behind TBHK on the number 2 spot. The quality of the series so far hasn't dropped once. Some of these chapters have such ridiculous amount of detail that make these moments so much more iconic. The series has been great in almost every department so far, and I really hope that continues. If you're interested in art, then pick this up, and if you're not, then I'd still say it's worth a shot. It might get your interest in the concept or just the story itself. The series is also getting an anime adaptation this October, which could be probably the best new anime right alongside To Your Eternity. I just hope they make it 24 episodes long. If the series continues to impress me, then I might make another video on it. If you enjoyed, you know the drill, I'm not saying all that. Next time I'll be doing a video on something I don't like. See ya.